What is going on, apes? My name is Tyler and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to go over everything you guys need to know. AMC is looking like it's going to go through a very volatile week in this next upcoming week. Keep in mind, it's a shorter week, but overall, I think AMC is primed to go absolutely crazy. We're going to get into exactly what I'm talking about. This comes down to a lot of different factors. The fact that the short interest is almost at 20%, the technical analysis is looking like we're getting ready for a major breakout, hopefully past our $45 resistance level, which is just around the corner. There is also a lot of other things we need to talk about. The fact that AMC is currently up over 3% in the German markets, and we're going to get into exactly what all of this does mean, my price predictions, or my at least thoughts on what will happen next week with AMC stock. Keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a fortune teller, your dad, or anything in between. So do not make any trades or go off of anything I say directly in this video. Take in my opinions, the facts that are being provided to you, and then come to your own conclusions on what you want to do with your personal investment. This is never financial advice. Now, drop that like on the video, consider subscribing to the channel and sticking around a while, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when these videos are uploaded. So let's get straight into it. First things first, with the technical analysis, it is very obvious we are in a bullish uptrend. We are looking for this next big candle to the upside. And really at about $48 is going to be a key level of resistance. But first, to even get to there, we have to break out past $45, which would put us at our first level of resistance. As you guys can see right here, the top wicks of these two candles and this candle right here, and these full candles right here is at about $45, give or take a couple pennies. So that is the first level we have to watch to see if we break to the upside. But since the German markets are up about 3%, which we're going to talk about that, it usually is much more amplified in the American market. So if the German markets are up about 3%, you could expect AMC to be up in between about 5 and 10%. We see that time and time again. There has never been a time in the German markets where the American markets are closed and AMC is up, positive for the day on the German markets, and then we are negative the following day. It's never once happened, so I don't expect it to happen. And overall, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are likely to be green days, and then you are probably going to see that red day on Thursday like we do typically see. Last week, that did happen on Wednesday, so it is possible it happens on Wednesday. Usually it does happen on Thursday. Ultimately, Friday will probably be a green day like we do typically see. Watch for the first level of resistance to be broke at about $45 and then $48. Then you're looking at $50, $54, and then $60. It would not surprise me to get another big green candle like we did here. See here, maybe go up about 20% throughout the week. That would certainly not surprise me. That would land us, at about $55 per share, give or take a couple pennies. So that is kind of what I am expecting. I wouldn't base any trades off of that. It may not be that crazy. We're really looking for September 17th to be the big week for a gamma squeeze. But as long as we can hold up and really stay above $40, by the time the monthly options expiration date does come, which is September 17th, you're looking at a high likelihood of just seeing volatility overall in the stock. So the stock's going to go up a lot. It may go down a lot, but I think you're going to see a bit of a gamma squeeze effect, which we will talk about. So that is what to watch. Watch for the $40 level to really be some support, but ultimately just staying above $43 is a great thing on the bottom end wicks of these two candles and this solid red candle right here. So that's basically all I'm expecting from price action. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so always take in this information, do what you guys want to do with it. So let's move on to the whole German exchange situation. And some of you guys may say the German markets are not open today. Well, they are open today. This is from Market Watch. You guys can see the date right here is September 6th. The date when I am filming this right now is September 6th. So we actually started off very, very positive, around $37.42. This is in euros. Keep that in mind. And we did go down throughout the day, but then we did have a strong bounce towards the ending part of the day. I believe this is around power hour or about 2 p.m. if you compare it to our markets. And then we did close up 3.29% to the positive. So we were up a lot more, and I would expect something along these same lines, being up a lot, going down a little bit and then going back up to about where we were at intraday. So like I said, did close up 3.29%, and every single time we've seen the German markets actually close up on AMC stock when the American markets are closed. Once the American markets open, you see that effect usually 2 to 3x, because German exchanges typically have a lot less volume than the American exchanges. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're up on the high end 10%, on the low end about 5%. That is what I expect for Monday. Who knows exactly what will happen? Obviously, AMC is a very manipulated stock, but that is the best information we have to go off of as far as what will happen coming on Monday. So that is what you guys need to know from the German exchange. Let's get into the Ortex data next, and it is very interesting. We actually did close on Friday with the short interest at about 19.5%. It's really unclear if some of the other exchanges, right, the German exchange being open, some of the other ones being open, if that did affect the actual short interest estimations, or if they just revised their estimations overall. But we do know that the actual exchange reported short interest data should be coming out here in the next couple of days, so we will get some clarity on that. You're likely to see the short interest either go up a lot or to potentially go down a lot. So I would just prepare your guys' self for that. But there's also some very interesting things happening with the other information. We're seeing the share utilization obviously has went down from about 93% 7 days ago at 90.91% currently, but it was like that on Friday. It was like that a majority of last week, ever since really about Wednesday, when we did see that sell-off and we did indicate that about 2% of the overall float was sold short, and that did come to fruition. We were a little bit low on our estimates. It was actually about 3% of the overall float was sold short on Wednesday, when we did go down about 8%. But you are seeing the free flow on loan going up a lot. You're seeing the free flow on loan 7 days ago at 21%, now currently at 23.07%. So I think you're likely to see a good percentage of this free flow on loan actually go into short interest. And you typically see that if the free flow on loan goes up, that just means this is basically the percentage of the float that is actually held in people's brokerage accounts, usually hedge funds and institutions, before they decide to sell it short or return it back to the brokers. So I do expect the short interest to go up, likely to about 21%. We usually see about a 2% difference. If the free float on loan is about 23%, you usually see the short interest about 2% lower than that, and that would put us at about 21% short interest percentage of free flow. We do have 96.83 million shares that are sold short. That is a very large amount, and I would not discredit these numbers whatsoever. This has never been at a higher level since we did see this gamma squeeze effect, and obviously it was a little bit over 20% when this gamma squeeze effect did happen June 1st through June 3rd. So we have never been more bullish from the technical situation, from the actual monthly options expiration date, from the fact that the Ortex data is signifying we are at almost an all-time high for short interest since this last round. Obviously, since we did go from about $15 all the way up to $80, never been more bullish in my opinion. Now, let's get into the situation with the potential gamma squeeze. Next week, you're not looking at too much, only about 105,000 for out the money calls and in the money calls, that number being added together, right? You are seeing for September 17th, you're seeing about 118,000 calls that are in the money, 278,000, almost 279,000 that are out of the money. This is a lot of potential hedging right here. 279,000 contracts controls almost 28 million shares that could potentially be bought by the market makers. But you are seeing about 75,000 of this open interest very far down the chain at the last options expiration date. But a majority of this is really in between about $40 and $60. So you're going to see a lot of potential hedging that does happen a lot sooner. You're seeing a lot of people actually buying these calls closer to the money, which is a great thing when it comes down to the potential for a gamma squeeze. But even right here, 117,000 for open interest, you're looking at well over about 12 million shares that potentially need to be bought by the market makers if to hedge for all of these options. I believe my math is correct on that. Overall, you're looking at a lot of options that will have to be hedged for, and by the time we do come down to this monthly options expiration date, you're going to see a lot of this open interest from last week and even this next upcoming week roll over into this September 17th options expiration date. So that is all I do have for this video. I hope you guys have some clarity, the situation, what is going on, how bullish AMC does truly look. Now, hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel and sticking around a while. I do love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for the support on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Check out the links, link down below in the description. Before you do take off out of this video, there is 2 links for free stock. There's a link for public. You guys already know the deal with that. Get up to $70 in your choice free stock. It only takes about 3 minutes time. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar. By definition, free money. Also a link for Webull. Deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece. That is also free money. If you are not signed up with Webull, definitely highly recommend you guys do that. There is a setting where you can turn off the availability for Webull to lend your shares out to hedge funds, institutions, or market makers. So that is why I do have those 2 links. The link for the buy and sell alerts is down there as well as a link for the free Discord for AMC. And with the buy and sell alerts, we have been killing it over there, guys. Just in a couple $100 worth of initial trading capital. Last week alone, you would have made enough in pure profits to cover that cost for well over 1 year's time. So check it out. Very inexpensive. We keep it that way, so a lot of people are able to join the program if they so want to and advance their skills, especially with options. But we do it all over there. So that is all I do have for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.